you all, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great and I'm back with another video for you guys. This video is useful for all those students who are thinking to pursue CS course. One question that comes in every student's mind when they think to pursue CS course is that what is the role of a CS exactly, and if they become the CS after few years, and what they actually have to do, and what is the whole procedure to complete the CS course. So in this video I'm going to tell you everything about the same in detail. So this video will be very informative for you guys, so do watch this video till the end. So let's get started. So before giving you brief about the syllabus and role of CS, first I want to tell you that who can do this course and what is the eligibility criteria. So let me tell you that any student who has cleared the 12th examination, any person even after graduation, post graduation can pursue the course. Moreover, there is no restriction on the stream. Whether you are from science or arts or commerce background, you can enter into the course. There is no restriction on the same by the institute. But yes, the science and arts students have to face some challenges and they have to do more hard work, I feel that. And what are the challenges faced by them, I will not tell you in this video, otherwise the video will be too long. I will try to address these challenges sometime in future in another video. So yeah, that was about the eligibility criteria. Now I want to tell you the role of CS. So the people who do not know about the CS course, they actually think that CS means a computer science course. So I just want to say that it is not the case, and company secretary is the most reputed position in a company. The company secretary is directly linked with the top management of the company, and they are responsible for interpretation of laws which are applicable to that particular company or organization. Okay, so the scope of a CS is much more wider than only this. Okay, so you will get to know about it in future, but for as a starting point it will be enough for you to see that if you are entering into a CS course, then you have to get into the legal side. If you are planning to pursue your career as a CS, then I want to say that in future you have to indulge yourself in reading various laws, and if you are a person who love to read various kind of laws, then you can step into this course. And trust me, the scope is so much wider. There are different fields which you can go into after completing your CS, but it depends on your knowledge and passion that what field you will choose, and so that you can excel in it. So let's move into the syllabus of a CS course. So a student to be a CS must qualify the examinations in 3 levels. Okay, so first level is CSEET. Now CSEET is basically CS Executive Entrance Test. Once the student clears this level, he can register himself in the executive level, that is the second level, and after executive there is a final level, that is a professional level. Okay, so CSEET, let's talk about the CSEET first. So CSET is basically CS Executive Entrance Test. So this entrance test is in an objective based form. Okay, so that is MCQ based. It is MCQ based, and along with the CSET entrance test, there is also a 15 minutes Viva was which is being conducted for the students. So for in CSET test there will be one MCQ based test and there will be another Viva was. Okay, so in this test there are 4 subjects. Okay, so the students need to prepare for the 4 subjects, and there will be a test of those 4 subjects in which will be of 170 marks, and then Viva was will be there and it will be of 30 marks. So total CSET will be of 200 marks. Okay, so to check whether the student has passed the examination or not, the marks of the MCQ based test and the Viva was will be added up to calculate the final aggregate, and on the basis of this the result will be declared. So CSET is being held on quarterly basis in a year, and the months in which CSET exams are basically held are May, July, नवंबर एंड जनवरी. ठीक है, तो ये 4 मंथ्स के अंदर, ये 4 मंथ्स में बेसिकली CSET के एग्जाम्स होते हैं. सो For CSET examination, you need to get yourself registered first, and for that the registration fees is ₹1000. So yeah, this was about the CSET. Once the student clear the exams of the CSET, then he may get himself registered for the next level, and that next level is executive part. So in executive there are basically 2 modules, okay, and there are 4 subjects in each module. So total in executive there are 8 subjects, okay, because there are 2 modules and there are 4 subjects in each module, so total is 8 subjects. So to pass on the executive level, the student need to clear in each and every 8 subjects. So in executive, some papers are in subjective form and some papers are in objective form. Objective form means MCQ based, okay. So in MCQ there is a negative marking for each incorrect answer, so you have to be very careful while answering the questions in MCQ based papers. So once you clear the executive level, the last level is a professional level. There are 3 modules in the professional level and there are 3 subjects in each module. So so total there are 9 subjects in the professional level. In professional level all the papers are subjective type, but in the 3rd module there are 2 subjects which is a open book test basically, and in the 3rd module the one subject is the elective paper. So you need to choose the subject as per your choice from the various subjects provided by the institute, and that elective subject paper is an open book test. So yeah, professional level was the last level which you need to clear. Apart from all those levels, you need to get your training completed. The trainings are specified by the ICSI. So as per ICSI guidelines, the new training structure was introduced, and I already have uploaded the video on that new training structure on my channel. So if you haven't watched that video yet, then I will mention the link of that video in the description box below. So for clearing the exam there is a passing criteria. So first let me clear you that what is a passing criteria. For passing the level, the student needs to get 40 marks in each subject separately, and moreover the aggregate of that particular module should be 50%, should be at least 50%. Okay. Take an example, if you are appearing for the module 1 of executive level, so there are 4 subjects in that particular module. So in order to clear that module 1, you need to get 40 marks in each subject separately, and moreover you need to get 50% in aggregate. Okay, now what do I mean about 50% aggregate? Like there are 4 subjects and 100 marks each for each subject, so total of that 4 subjects will be 400 marks. So you need to score 400, 50% of that 400, that is 200, to clear the exam. So there are 2 criteria to get the 40 marks in each subject separately and to get 200 marks in that particular module. Okay, but there is one thing more. If you get the marks more than 60 in a particular subject, then that particular subject of the module will get exempted, and next time you just need to appear for that particular for the remaining subjects. Moreover, I want to add one more thing. Once you get registered in a level like executive level or foundation level, for appearing for the exam, you need to pay the examination fee too, and that examination fee is required to be paid for each module. Okay, so if you are appearing for executive level both module, then after registration fees, when you will appear for the exam, you need to pay the examination fee too, and that examination fee will be separately paid for both the modules. Okay, so yeah, that's it for the whole overview about the CS course. I hope you get to know everything about it. If still there are some doubts relating to the same, then you can drop a doubt in the comment section below. I will surely reply on the same, or you can also drop me a mail. I will mention the mail ID in the description box below. Moreover, if you have any query relating to the CSET level, executive level or professional level, if you want any kind of notes, if you want any kind of lectures or any kind of guidance relating to these levels, then you can drop your queries on the mail. I will surely revert and try to help you guys as soon as possible. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, do give this video a thumbs up and share this video with everyone who is looking for an answer to this question. And moreover, subscribe to my channel for more such videos and updates. I will frequently post these kind of videos again on different career opportunities and courses. So we'll meet you guys soon in my next video. Till then, bye bye.